Good morning, guys. Cardio day, like 38. I don't know which day is it right now, but it doesn't matter. It's the next day. No skipping. No, no off days. Okay. So I woke up. I had to go for my tests, and I just came back, and I haven't eaten anything, and I am on my cardio machine, doing my cardio, get the deed done, and after that I will enjoy my meal. I will have um, really good, well cooked oatmeal with some honey, some peanut butter in it, some berries, right? It will be very tasty with chocolate milk in it, right? But before that, I have to do my most important task, which is cardio. Alright, guys. So, today I want to talk about focus, okay, and confidence also. Let me talk about focus first. So what is focus, and how can you achieve the focus? So the focus is not consistently thinking about something. Focus is not getting obsessed about something. No, I don't believe that. Focus actually comes out when you achieve something, and achieve something with perfection. That means that you were fully focused on it. Okay? You cannot look at someone and say that he's focused. There is the judgment of whether somebody had focus or not can only come out by the achievement, right? If they had better results, means then the person had better focus. Okay? And how do you improve your focus? Let's talk about that. Maybe the first thing is quite ambiguous, but if you talk about the next subject that I'm talking about, you will understand it better. So focus. To me, there are three things, although there are many other things, but to me, three things are really important to develop focus. Number one is sleep. Okay? You have to prioritize sleep. The reason for that is your brain never sleeps, but your brain recovers, processes every information that it had when you go to sleep. When it has all the resources available to it, it recovers, right? So brain needs rest. So prioritize sleep. How do you do that? You don't undersleep. Like, you sleep well, you sleep enough, you don't oversleep, you don't sleep too much, don't keep rolling in your bed. Okay, come out of your bed timely, do the job you're supposed to do. So prioritize sleep, but you have to sleep. Don't cut down your sleep to put that time to something you think is more productive for you. It's not healthy for you, maybe it's productive, and you're gonna compromise your focus. Okay? Now, this is first thing. The second thing is, to improve your focus, you have to do just one task. Okay? You need to do one task. You cannot do multitasking. No. You are compromising the focus. You are dividing your attention. Once your attention is divided to different tasks, you're losing focus. That's for sure. This is what happens when you work in some job that requires multitasking. For example, office management, for example, flight attendant, for example, like customer services, right? You would see them, the customers, they have complaints because the customers think that they don't have enough focus in whatever they're doing. And that's true. When you get into multitasking, you cannot do every task with 100% focus. Okay, so this is the second ingredient to develop focus, is to do just one task. That's important. Prioritize your sleep, your brain is fresh, and you do one task. Your focus will improve. And the third thing is very important. It's most important, I would say, to have a focus and get better results from whatever you're focusing on. That is to stay in the future. I know what you mean by, some people would say that no, this is not focus. Focus is to stay in the now. Think about what you're doing right now. Well, that's true. I have already said that. Do just one task. That's your one thing. You are doing one task. Don't do any other thing. But when I'm saying that, live in the future, think about future. Think about what do you want to achieve by doing that task. Okay? You have to think about that. What's the future of it? How do I reach that target? I'm doing this task to reach a target. You have to think about that target. If you don't think about that target, you're gonna miss that target. Or if you're not gonna miss that target, you're gonna miss some aspects of that target. Okay, because you're not thinking about it. You cannot correct the task you're doing if you're not thinking about your target. Right? So this is very important about focus. And read different books. All of them would say that. Okay? All of them would tell you that where your thinking process, your thought process should lie. Should it lie on that task you're focusing on, you're doing? Or should it be thinking, picturing, or realizing the future thing you're going to achieve? You have to realize that. That's called the real focus. That will be the real focus. Okay? This is very important. Yeah, think about it. And if you disagree, let me know. If you agree, good. Right? Another thing I want to talk about is confidence. Right? When you talk about confidence, there could be numerous definitions of confidence. But the question is, what is confidence? How do people are confident? How do people have this confidence thing, right? Now, you can read so many people. There are so many big guys, good names, great names. They have so much confidence in their life. They have shown so much confidence in their life, and they talked about it. So I want to talk about something that Nelson Mandela actually said, right? His words were really good, and I don't remember his speech word by word, and this is not the subject of this video either, right? But how do you develop a confidence? Now, Nelson Mandela was a very positive man. He would talk about strengths instead of weaknesses, right? And shine through your strengths. Other people would find liberation in your presence, right? And that's all truth. But what is the mindset that you need to have in order to exude confidence? The mindset is a battlefield, mental battlefield. Okay? Your mind is always fighting. Your mind is always at war. Your mind is just crushing the enemies. And who are the enemies? There are 3 enemies there. Okay? Who are those 3 enemies? Number 1, fear, right? Number two is when you don't know what's going to happen, uncertainty, right? Number one is the most important, fear, right? Fear, why am I so afraid with something, from something, right? It's just a battlefield with that fear. You want to do something new, you will have a fear for sure. There will be fear. What's your brain has to be in? It's in a battlefield and against fear. Okay? So you have to keep fighting that fear. You have to keep fighting that fear. People who are confident, it's not like that they don't have fear. They do have fear. They're scared. Okay? They're really scared. But why they are confident? Because they fight that fear. Because they fire that scariness. Right? The second thing I already said is uncertainty. Then third thing actually I wanted to say was worry, which I mentioned already. So worry is different than fear. Okay? Fear is different, worry is different, uncertainty is different. So fear, it will be there whether you have certainty or you don't have certainty of something, or worry or something. Fear itself is something. You have to fight that fear all the time, right? Worry is about something actually happened, okay, and you're worried that thing might happen again, right? That's called worry. You're worried based on something happened in the past. So what do you do in that situation? You fight the worry. To show the confidence, to be confident, you have to fight that worry. Okay? How? Well, the thing is that, yeah, that thing did not work out previously, but it will work out this time. That's how you fight that worry. Okay? You kill negativity by positivity. That's how you fight that worry. With fear is common. You should have fear of anything, like fear of dark. When you were a kid, you had fear of dark. How you get rid of the fear? Well, you have to get into the dark. Get into the dark, then fear would go away. Like, I wouldn't suggest what I did, but that's how I got rid of my fear of deep water. I jumped into deep water. Fear was gone. I jumped not once. I jumped twice, thrice, 4 times. I don't remember how many times I jumped in deep water. But that fear is gone now, man. I can jump into deep water, let myself fall way down to the floor and come back swimming up. Okay? That fear is gone because I kept doing something I was afraid of. Now, 2 things I've done. Third thing is uncertainty. Right? There are 2 types of people who are one type of people, they don't know about something, what's going to happen. They wouldn't do that thing. They're not excited to do that thing because it's uncertain. You don't know what's going to happen. I cannot do it. I don't know what's going to happen. I will not do it. Okay. There's another type of people who are very active, who are very, like, take on the dragon on head on, right? Who can fight, who present themselves every time chance is offered, challenge is offered, right? Those are the people in the face of uncertainty, they jump in. They're very excited. I'm one of that person who would jump into something, who would jump into for a challenge if he sees or thinks that something are uncertain, right? That's the biggest thing I do. When there is uncertainty, I just move on. I just take up what's in front of me, right? So now when I do that, people say that I'm very confident, but the fact is that my mind is in a battlefield against these three enemies: worry, fear, uncertainty. These three things your brain has to fight and cream them again and again and again and again and again and again. The battle never ends. It will never end. That's what the confidence is about. That's how you show everyone how confident you are. Well, you don't want to fight these things, you can just sit back comfortably, die unknown. But if you don't want to do that, you have to fight these things on constant basis. Constant basis, continual basis, I would say. Because continue is very continuous. It's like a flow. Continuous. Okay? You have to keep fighting them. Continuously. In everyday life. In everything. And this exercise thing, the cardio in the morning, fasted cardio, will help you do that better. It will prepare you every day to take on those battles against fear, worry, and uncertainty. Okay? Now, I want you, if you're listening to this, I want you to write down these three things. You want to be confident, everybody wants to be confident. I want to be more confident than I am right now. Right? Just write down these three things: fear, worry, uncertainty. These three things, when they show up, when they turn up their face, you have to defeat them. That's your job from now on. Just defeat them. Just defeat them. What is the way to do it? I've told you what the way is. Okay? Keep defeating these things. These are the enemies of your brain. These are the hurdles in the growth of your brain. So, pay attention, be focused, and be confident. Focused and confident. You know, you have to be focused, you have to be confident. These are the most important things you have to keep with yourself. Keep the battle on, keep yourself going, keep working out, keep waking up on time, keep eating healthy, stay healthy, live healthy, be healthy, spread the word, and increase your network. Be friends with people than to be enemies. Talk positive instead of talking neutral or negative. Talk happy instead of sad. Right? These are the gems you have in your daily life. And I'm doing really well. Seeing all that sweat coming out every day. I don't think I'm gonna increase my intensity level right now because I think that I am too low on carbs. I'm losing fat fast. Okay? I am really, my blood level, my blood pressure level, sugar level, resting heart rate, they're really at optimal level. Okay? But one thing I feel that I'm being light. I'm not lifting as much weight I was lifting before. So I have to just keep this cardio at maintenance level and not to increase the intensity too much. Okay, so that's it for today. It's 20 minutes, and guys, thanks for watching.